Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas's offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Flawletta. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
At midfield, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the option. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Goes to the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Back to pass, it's Floretta. Caught at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it upright. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. They get him down after he makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. What a move to get home to the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Finds his tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this is a guy who was very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out. And here he is getting his first in the game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw, it's Flawletta. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCluster. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback keeper. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Tackled after picking up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Luis. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. On the move. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Strong. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Flawletta. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Flawletta. He caught it! And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running it to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got a man. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Third and goal from way back there. The option look. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's right down the boulevard. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Notre Dame.
Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Connection to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly. On the option. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Now on the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Flawletta. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job. He's scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Slings it. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the back. Fires it incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Calls his own number. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Notre Dame lines up quickly. This is a designed run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Flawletta. Fires the pass, intercepted. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive... for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out and out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. On the option. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Defense can't stop you. Green 25. Freedom.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Trying to get to it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. He's got it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 13.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got it. All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots there.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quickly complete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
First down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Texas! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and they're continues about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes a grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. The short hands, it's strong. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on first down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about